Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hike 365 Live. We are in the final stretch of our ongoing challenge to hike 365 miles in 2019.
Hi everybody, this is Happy Trails Hiking, and I'm Kay, and that's Matt, and we're in week 44 of our Hike 365 challenge, and we're over 4,000 miles as a team, and I still need guesses. The only person who has come back after the live show to guess has been Steve, the outdoor nomad, and he guessed 5,300 miles was where we were going to be at the end of our Hike 365 challenge. So if you want to make an official guess, you have to come back and leave that at the bottom of the chat or in the comments of the video. Sorry about that.
All right. So we always like to check in with our beverages. I have ice water this evening. We did stop in our adventure earlier today at Charleville Winery and Brewery down south. And I did have a lovely Optimistic IPA when we were there.
And I had a German chocolate cake stout. It was cakey.
Tasted sort of like German chocolate cake.
Kind of did. It was good. Good times. And I am drinking a special fall edition. I don't know. It's apple cider. I picked it up at the grocery store. It's apple cider. But anyway, so there's that. We have a few people in the chat with us so far. And I'd like to say hello to Marty's crew, Our Family Adventures, Lori Bryant, DIY Dark Matter. It is great to see you. And yeah, Marty's crew says he's drinking water tonight too. So that's all right. We have a great show for you tonight. It'll be a little short one because we didn't have a ton of people put in stuff like miles or pictures for that matter. So we're kind of lacking on pictures, but I have some and Tony has some for a little while. But our show tonight is brought to you by our photography store. And we got two pictures that I wanted us to get to talk about. Let's see. They're right here. Hey, Matt, do you know what that picture is?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about that picture,
This
Matt.
is Badwater Basin.
Mm.
It is the Salt Flats. This is in Death Valley National Park.
Mm-hmm.
And we love Death Valley. And you've probably heard us talk about this before. But I took this picture probably 2 years ago from the walk out into the Salt Flats, and this is the lowest point in the 48 states.
Yep, sure is. And then I got one other one.
Okay,
you have to tell me what this one is. All right, and then we'll say hello to some other folks. All right. Do you remember where and when? This is a two-part quiz.
Well, this is Death Valley.
It was still Death Valley.
In the evening.
Yes.
This is a moon rise. You'll notice the moon on the right. And this is from one of the sand dunes. It's the one closest to the lodge or closest to the road. The easily accessible sand dunes. I forget the exact
Mesquite
name.
Flat Sand Dunes.
I guess I could. It actually does say on my screen. If I had read, I could have figured that out.
That's all right.
I just couldn't remember the name of the not salt flat sand dunes.
Yep.
Salt is flat, sand dunes are hilly and
peaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Like
Peekaboo.
a tent.
Anyway, and that's a road actually right there. So if you're interested in looking at those or finding out more about those, you can find those at happytrailshiking.com/store. Thank you all for being here. And yeah, that's awesome. I actually do have some more people in the chat, so I do want to say hi to them.
All right, see who's here.
JB Rance is here, and he normally comes to my morning show. So it's good to see you, JB. Thanks for coming in. So is Hike with Mike. It's great to see you. Thanks for being here tonight, Mike. And if you're drinking anything special, put that in the chat. StreamYards is not showing, like I can't show my chat online. So if I didn't already pull up everything here, then I would not be seeing my chat at all. So I'm glad that I did that. Lori says she's drinking iced tea. Marty's crew has water tonight. DIY Dark Matter says I'm drinking water with a coffee bean mixer.
Coffee bean mixer.
Nicely
done.
Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, we like that kind of water too. All right. So I've covered my paragraph. See, this is going to be a really short show, but that's okay.
All right. Well, let's get right into the miles here. So we had a few folks that did get some miles done.
Yep.
And I can go ahead and tell you that Kay and I got in a whopping 2.5 miles today. We went down to, previously mentioned, we went down to Han State Park, and we did what is quite possibly one of our favorite trails in that part of the state, along Pickle Creek.
Yep.
And it was really a beautiful day. We had mid to high 60s and a lovely walk. And it looks like we also have some other miles to report here. Clifton Riser has logged 33 miles.
And I go ahead. I'll let you finish. I interrupted. Okay. Go ahead.
Gary has picked up 7.6 miles, and Gary Grimes has picked up 8 miles. Marty's crew has picked up 7 miles, and the Outdoor Nomad has picked up 1.2 miles. So collectively, we went 60 miles in the past week, and it looks like Cliff did about 50% of the work. So kudos to Cliff for carrying the weight this week.
Well, and double kudos to Cliff, because the reason Cliff hiked 33 miles, and he did it today, is because he was honoring the veterans.
Oh,
so tomorrow's Veterans Day, and he, I guess, in a group of people, walked from the Veterans Memorial Cemetery to the Veterans Memorial Hospital. And it was 30, it ended up a total of 33 miles.
That is quite the haul.
Yeah, it sure is. And let's see, we do have a little bit of chat, but great job to everybody. This week, I did challenge every person to get 1 mile last week. So I'm going to put out the same challenge. Get 1 mile. Steve, the Outdoor Nomad, was sick, and he got his 1.2 mile in. I was really proud of him, but that's awesome. Yeah, Cliff is definitely carrying us this week. You are right. Hike with Mike says that he's out in Green Swamp and just got kicked out because he was in the wrong campsite, middle of nowhere. Anyway, so Hike with Mike will have miles for next week from Green Swamp, and DIY Dark Matter is offering help. Nope, I'm on the right tab. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard.
It doesn't matter.
We're okay. Chris Oconee is here, and so is Lance from West Coast Hiking Trails. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate you being here, and it's perfect timing because I have to. Well, did we announce total miles? We did not.
Oh, right. So total miles. Well, we got 60 today. Total for the year so far, 4,298.86, if you want to be super precise. So we're at roughly 46% of expected, notional where we would be at this point.
So hopefully we get a few more miles next week so we can get over that 50%. Chris Oconee says can't stay long, got
not too many electrons.
Yeah, he's out in Shenandoah National Park. That's cool. And Hike with Mike will have a lot of mileage. But thanks for stopping in, Chris. I appreciate it. So we need to get over 50%. That's our goal for next week. So let's see if we can get a few more miles. I'm really proud of the folks that have gotten miles in, and let's keep working at it. We've only got a few weeks left. So, all right. So, I have a map. You guys always like the map. And since I worked on the map, let's do the map.
Sure.
Map. There we go. All right. So there's that. This would be Cliff Riser down here. That's Matt and I. This is the Outdoor Nomad. And Marty's crew is right here. And then these are all three from Gary from Life on the Trail. He's been covering a lot of territory lately. So, and putting some great pictures up on Trekkers Travels on Facebook too. So
yeah,
that's been really cool. Yeah. Yeah. So this is our map for this week, and hopefully we can add some over here and add some over here and here and here for next week. We'll see. I hope that we can add some, but if we cannot, that's okay. It's totally all right. Okay. So we need your help. We do have some pictures to show you tonight. A couple from me and a video and one from Marty's crew, or a few from Marty's crew. But before we start that, we need your help. If you're watching the replay, please leave your answers in the comments. And this is not a quiz. It's not fun. Matt and I are doing research and trying to collect some data. And the folks who are in the chat are, well, really important because you guys are the ones who are in for the challenge. So the question is, please answer this now. What do you like about the Hike 365 challenge? Not just the live show, but the whole challenge. What do you like about it? Now, I'll show you some pictures. While I'm showing you pictures, please type that in the chat. All right. So, Marty's crew hiked in Junction City, Kansas on the river trail this week. Should be here somewhere. I need to close some tabs so I can find it. It's really what's going to have to happen. There it is. Okay. And so they hiked and they got to see an eagle too. So I was super excited about that. They got some little berries, so that's cool. Kansas grass.
Yes.
See?
Yeah.
Kansas grass. Oh, that's pretty. I love it when trees do that and go over the trail like that. Like that.
Yeah, that gives you just sort of a sense of being there and knowing that the trail goes somewhere.
Depth. Yes.
Okay, yeah, good word.
Sunshine. We got to see that today. It really makes me happy. And this is Christina looking at trees or which way they're going to go on the trail. I did see on Facebook that she likes naked trees.
Okay.
That would be one or a couple, actually.
Well, I was just thinking of the quote, when you come to a fork in the road, take one.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. More trees. And I think there's a nest up there somewhere. Maybe there. Maybe. Okay. Tall trees. And I don't know which crew member that is, but crew trees. They were, oh, it has a river.
Oh, okay.
Along the river trail. I was waiting for it.
That would make sense.
I was waiting for it.
The river trail does, in fact, have a river.
Yeah, that's very pretty river.
Seems appropriate.
Huh. Very nice. Very nice. And I guess Christina taking a picture. Maybe looking for those eagles. Are there eagles up there? Nope, those were leaves. Those are nice pictures. Thanks, Tony, for sharing those with us. All right, so let's see what some of our answers are for what do we like about this. Marty's crew says, I love Gary's pics. Okay.
Right there.
Right there. The emphasis to get out and explore different places, says Marty's crew. Okay. Chris Aconi says, compels me to get out more than I normally would have. Okay. And then Lori Bryant says, I like that we get to be part of a group with the same goal. Okay. That's cool. Thank you for those 3 answers. And if anyone else has any more answers, we would love to hear them in the comments below after the live show.
I guess Chris Coney also answered.
Oh, compels me to get out more than I normally would have. Yes and yes.
Okay.
Maybe with being out in the woods, it might be giving double answers.
Yeah, possibly.
It does that sometimes. And Marty's crew says they call that the eagle tree. There were 2 that Christina was filming. 2 eagles.
Got it. Okay.
I understand now. Yes. Okay. So while I show you my pictures from today, the second question is.
Oh, we're curious. What if you could change something about this hike challenge? What would you change?
Okay. So if you could change anything about it, or what should we do differently? It is that one. Don't double click. All right. So we went on Pickle Creek today. And we have a video. Hopefully it plays. We sat on a rock and watched. And it's actually 15 seconds long. So, yeah, you can see that we still have a few fall leaves along the way, but yeah, 15 seconds of nature. And Kay not talking too much. Do you want to tell about that one? This is
just upstream from where we were before, and I don't know how many pictures you have from our hike today, but
6.
Okay, but this sort of a thing is what you see all along the way. It's not a particularly big stream of water. It's a large creek or a really small river. They call it a creek. And it's just 2.5 miles of hiking along it. In some sense, it kind of reminds me of the hike that we did in the Smokies a few weeks ago, except this is a smaller scale. But it's just, and this is also a more rugged hike because when we were in the Smokies, it was like hiking along a former road.
Railroad. It was actually a railroad track.
So today, though, this hike is actually just plain old trail. So it's a little bit more rugged.
Those are my pine cones.
Yes, pine cones.
I found them. And that's Matt. And you can see he mentioned that it was a little more rugged. It's just rocks and lots of rock scrambling here. And Matt's not using his trekking poles right now because he's got his gimbal with him. And it's
right. So I'm not, that's why I'm not using my poles. And my knees seem to be doing better since I've been stretching.
Good. Cool. Anyway, so yeah, there's lots of rocks. So that's good. And like I said, lots of rocks. This is the main rock feature, probably. It's right after the end of the Pickle Creek Trail.
Yes.
That's the big, there's a big, these are like taller than humans. So yeah, that's the end of that. No, I got one more. Just creek. And then it goes into, and then that's more Pickle Creek. So there we go. All right. So that's all we had to share tonight. Let's see. The Idahonian has come in. That is good. So the Idahonian, Kenny, it's good to see you. Since you've been a part of the Hike 365 challenge, if you could answer 2 questions. One, Lori just put them in there. We're asking what you like about the Hike 365 challenge and what you would change if there's anything. And Marty's Crew says not a thing. And then, ooh, pretty. He liked the pictures. Thank you. And it's easy to take pretty pictures when there's pretty things to look at. So Chris Aconi asks, is the map available online? That would be cool. Okay. Remember that. Okay. And then the Idahonian came in. So that's cool. And now the things are showing up. See, I can show them now. Random.
Okay. Well,
that's fun.
It's technology.
It's technology. It decided to kick in 17 minutes in. So anyway, yeah, that's all we have for tonight. Like I said last week, we were hoping that we would get everybody to get 1 mile in. This week, it might be a little harder for us to get mile in. We've got the S word coming tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Starts with S and ends with W.
Yeah.
So we shall see. Although I bet it'll be clear by the weekend.
Probably. That would be good. I'd like that. I enjoyed the 60 and 70 degree day today. So, yes. And I appreciate everybody being here and all the attention that you've given. Do we want to ask our other questions that we've
Well, I don't remember exactly what we figured out, but the purpose for these questions is we're starting to think about 2020. Do we want to do the challenge again? If we do it, or is it going to be different? Is it going to be the same? So that's sort of the reason that we're throwing these questions out there.
Yeah.
So if you've got answers to either of the questions we pose, what do you like, or what would you change, or if there's something else on your mind about the challenge that you'd like to share with us, go ahead and leave us a comment in this video here, and Kay will get that. And we will use that information as we think about 2020. And
to answer Chris Aconi's question, the map, I have put some of them when we have a lot of hikes up. I've put some of them up on my Instagram account under Hike 365 Challenge. And I haven't put any of them on Twitter, I don't think, just because it just goes, Twitter just dissipates so fast. But Instagram, it's easier to follow the hashtag on Instagram. So anyway, yeah. And Marty's Crew says, bring on Hike 365 2020. That's a lot of miles. 365. Wow. And yeah. And Adhonian says, I love the community. It's making hiking a team effort. Okay, that's cool. And Chris Oconee, stay safe with those spiders.
I don't get the spiders. That kind of scares me a little.
Yeah, a million spiders with glowing eyes. It's like being in the Harry Potter movie. That would be great. And Chris Oconee says, yes, do it in 2020. Okay, so we'll be thinking of a few different things to do in 2020. And we're not making any commitments today because it's well, we didn't accomplish our goal, so we're just looking at it.
We're musing. We really appreciate the feedback.
Yes, we appreciate
thank you very
the
much for that
feedback, and we appreciate everybody being in and excited about things. That is really cool. So I appreciate it so much. And the creator spotlight is here. So Mike just got here. So cool. It's good to have you. And we're really just gonna finish up because we've already shared our miles, and great job for everybody. Everybody try to get one more mile in, and Lori put the reporting form in there. I will try to send out an email with the reporting form and maybe even a picture of the map this week so that Chris can have it. But yeah, so that's fun. And I guess that's all we've got.
Okay.
Hey guys,
let's
thanks.
wrap it up then.
Have a good week, and I appreciate everybody being here. And I will see everybody tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Central, for the Healthy Lifestyle Show. So anyway, until next time, keep on trekking, get those miles in, and cheers.